is Nikki from Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventure. Welcome. Today I want to go over some organizing. So this is what my desk looks like essentially after a scrapbook layout. I get a pile here, my ATG gun. I've got a whole bunch of stuff up in this corner and I just have to put it away between layouts because this clutters my brain when I actually start. So I'll take all the little bits and pieces and I'll put them away. Got scissors here, pencil here. You know, I pretty much keep everything within arm's reach, minus this. This is kind of overflow. I don't use repositional adhesive very often, so it goes in a drawer across the room. I don't have a very big space either. I did use a die, so I put this back on the cardstock. And dies and tools and those kinds of things. I mean, look at all this. This is actually for multiple layouts. So some things that are new to my inventory don't get put away right away because I do want to use them. And so I have a box to my left that I place those items. So I've got this paper. It's a 6x6. I keep all of my 6x6 pads again together in one area. And this is the container I use. That's my 6x6 and my scraps. I will go over how to do this in a later video. But these are actually scraps that I keep. So here are my 6x6 pads, not in any particular order. Loose pages, and go right up front. Eventually my plan is to alphabetize these and purge the ones that I don't actually want. So this is where I just pull out a pad. I don't have very many, as you can see, and flip through. Easy peasy. But I think what I'm going to do in the future is actually do it by color, because I've noticed in my process I use 6x6 pads for die cutting. I don't even really consider this side. Okay, so those are my 6x6 papers that I used. Go and put it away. Let's take a look at some of my stamps. Okay, so these are considered my everyday and phrase stickers. So I have a binder, stamps. I have a binder here that's everyday and phrases. I organize my stamps using page protectors. So this is actually a 4x6 page protector. So you get 3 4x6 areas. I noticed that the top likes to fall out. So I just use washi to hold those in place. I have several different kinds of page protectors in here. I am going to replace this because these just fall out when you turn the page and it drives me up the wall. But this is just how I organize my stamps. So see all those phrases. Eventually what I would like to do is get into this type of system. Still a binder. These are actually my layering sets and ones that have die cuts. I would love to be able to do this for all of my stamps. Group them by type. So words, flowers, and theme. And then I would stamp them on a piece of cardstock and then use a laminating sheet to protect that. And the stamps stick right to the laminating sheet. Now I used a piece of tape and then another piece of cardstock because the stamps are sticky. They would stick to other plastic. And then I would put them in a binder just like I am with this one. So this is kind of my test run, and I was a little risky on this because these are smaller stamps. So if I lose one, I am, you know, you just lost it, right? Now I did get my stamps secondhand, so This set was already missing the B and the L. Kind of a bummer. Can't spell the word bubble. So I am going to put this back in there, close it up. So this is where I have my stamps that have dies associated with them. And then, so like this one is super cute, fits in the 4x6 pocket perfectly. I think I may have to trim the plastic down, not a big deal, with the dies that coordinate. Now, I don't think it would break these up because the dies are associated with them. So I'll probably keep them in the 4x6 organizers. See, this, it just falls right out. So you just use a piece of your least favorite washi, which is this one for me. I am not a fan of leopard print. Apologize for the sun in the background. He wants mommy's attention all the time. Okay. So you just push a piece of washi right on top and that secures it. So here are all of my stamps. I really don't have many. I organize everything in binders because it is easier to organize that way, I personally think. Okay, let's see. Did we have any others? Nope. No, now onto the dies. Dies is a similar concept, so I have one binder that's dies, shapes, words, and nesting. Okay, so these are new to my stash. We'll move my layout out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. And it does look like the Nuvo drops have dried, so that can actually be put away in my album. What am I going to do with this big one? I'm going to put it in. This is new to my stash, so I haven't honestly even thought about putting it away yet. So I just have, these were actually, I think, floppy disk holders at one point. Now they're my die holders. So here's these. I kind of have these organized by type. So I've got animals, I've got flowers, then I have these sets here. I did end up just keeping this. I think I'll probably move these to a 4x6 eventually because it would fit better, but whatever. I think this one's going to go in the 4x6 right here. Perfect. See? This one goes back up here with my bird. Dealio. And actually I'm going to put it this way because I can see what this actually is better by the image than the actual die. Okay, I've got a stack of page protectors here underneath my desk. Eventually I'll do a room tour. It is messy right now. My room is baby's playroom during the day, work room during the day, and craft room all the other times. Okay, I do have these I could just put away now. Oops, I need to, oh there it is. Okay, let's reorganize these just a little bit. So I've got alphabets right here, and then I also have alphabets back here. I'm going to move this to be with the alphabets. And this is what I was talking about with these side loading. They just fall straight out. But they fit perfectly. It's so annoying. So alphabet dies are all going to go in the same place. Let's see. Can I get these on a 4x6 card? Nope. Definitely cannot. So they're going to go in a regular page protector. 2, 3. With plain white cardstock that I got in bulk from Amazon. That's where I recommend that you get it from because anywhere else is too expensive. Now, if you have a coupon, fine, whatever. However, my stack of paper, my stack of paper was twice as many as what I would get at Joann with a coupon and cheaper. So, yeah. Okay, let's put these away. Upside down. I'm just going to keep this in here for now. I know I haven't used it yet, but now I know where they will be if in the future, because they're all kind of be grouped together. Let's see, here's this one. This one actually fit in my 4x6 page protector, so I'm going to do that instead. This one got a little wrinkled. Probably the way I put it away. Next spot may be getting too big. Oops, don't want to do that. I do keep this one together because I do tend to run my dies together. This one, can I cut this down to 4x6? I don't think I can. Darn it. Let's see. Go back here to icons. Oh, I could totally get it in this way. I'm not afraid to cut packaging. And I am going to put it, the plastic. Let's see, do I need to get the other side? I do need to get the other side. Actually, I can go underneath this. Let's do that. There we go. And, oh, dang. Still. Well, I think you are closer to this too. Because it's really just a smidge that I'm missing to get this to fit. Urgh, still no go. Okay, then it's going to go in the top, and I'm going to put a piece of washi tape on it, and it's going to stay. I think JJ agrees. Yeah, do you agree? Uh-huh. Okay, that's done. Oops. Put that one away, and that goes back up on its shelf. That is a heavy binder. Okay, that goes back over there. This is gonna go in, ooh, which album? My album? Yeah. Or my family album, I think. Let's see which one has more room. I know there's space in my album, but the problem is that my family album might not have enough room. Nope. Oh, yep, it does. Okay. So the problem is that my family album may not have enough room, but I found a spot. Okay, and it's gonna go right there. It's the last spot on this part of my family. Done. Beautiful. Boom. Whoops, why is that sticking out? Okay. Family album is done. Now we go on to the loose papers. Just kidding. We're going to go into alphabets. I currently have 2 binders of alphabets. One is full of colored alphabets. Boom, boom. Just in page protectors by color. Since this alphabet is yellow, I'm going to put it behind this one because you can still see it if it peeks out. There, done. Done. Now we handle all of the papers. Scrap is actually going to go inside my kit. Since I don't use cream-based pages very often. I don't like them, typically. But for fall, how could you resist this paper? Or this paper? I don't know. Typically, I don't like Cartabella. I'm not a huge fan of the distressing, but for fall, it fits. It fits. So I have this piece. It goes over on the right-hand side of my desk. And I realized the other day, Janet at RTS was showing her thicker guides, I think in an old video I was watching. This is exactly like the thicker lines, or thicker alignment guides. Yeah, I don't need to buy it. They're the storyline things, and you can probably get them at a secondhand store. I have no idea where these are from. I got them secondhand from a friend. I actually have 2, so that may be in a giveaway if I get to 100 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe. Okay. Next, we deal with all this stuff. So I don't know about this. So these pieces right here, I've been keeping them, and it has been a pain in the butt. However, there are layouts that have a whole bunch of stripes. Specifically, Scrapbook Generations has a lot of stripes. And I don't want to cut up a full piece of paper for strips of paper. That just does not make sense to me. So I'm careful when I cut them out originally with my trimmer, but when I get them out, and if I have a whole bunch, I just snip them. Because later I can always take them to my trimmer. I don't really care about the edges. See? It's a lot faster that way than using my trimmer. Now I keep my collections in bags. I keep them in clear bags from clearbags.com. Who would have guessed? Problem is that I bought too small. Oh, yep, see, it won't close because this is too big. So I literally have to cut down every single piece of paper in a collection and put it, yeah, and then be able to fit it in my bag. I keep my scraps in an 8.5 by 11 page protector, and that gets slipped in the bag as well after I've gotten all my papers in there. So here's this. All my scraps go in the bag. Again, I do this for every layout. I cannot handle clutter on my desk after I've been done with a layout. It does not jive well with my processing. Okay, and that's done. These little guys are going to go in a little plastic bag I already have started for little embellishments for this collection. I did a page with this collection previously about my dog, and it was fun because my dog goes, well, we used to, so I just throw these ones away. Every year we used to go to Barktoberfest. So Kansas City offers a free event that is geared towards dogs, and I don't remember where it's located, but big open field, and vendors come that are all dog oriented. So I bought a leash there one year, and I love the leash. Going in the trash. But one of my favorite bands actually went to this free concert, which was crazy. I don't think, yeah, that would not have normally happened. Okay. So, I am going to put all of these together in one bag because they're all fall themed. I don't keep loose papers except for in my colors, and those are contained inside drawers. I wish I had room to have them standing up like a lot of scrappers do. However, I don't. I just don't. So I am going to go ahead and cut these. So I don't know where my camera stops, but to do this quickly, this one's already done, so it's going to go here. I have a pile that needs to be cut, and then the pile that needs that's done. So I literally take all of the branding strips off in the way that they are designed. Okay, most of the time with these pages, you can tell what's up and down by the images, so I don't necessarily worry about that, especially with Cartabella and Echo Park. At least one side of their paper is themed and directional. Okay. Oops, I missed a little itty bitty part. So all of these papers are going to be put down. So you get a little tour of Fall Break. I like these cut aparts. They're beautiful. However, I find them very hard to use. 4x6 cut aparts are hard to use. It's partly because they're the same size as my photos. So I would use a lot of them as mats because they have the colors. Then I'd have to cut down my photo. And I feel like every time I want to use one as a mat, my photo goes edge to edge, which is really frustrating. Look at those beautiful sunflowers. Maybe I'll use this collection to talk about Kansas's sunflower fields that I've always wanted to go to. It has been on my wish list to go do that sometime. This year looked beautiful, but I am quarantining because my son has a weakened immune system. He's a preemie. So you have to be really careful about that. I don't get out very much anymore. Cut off a little bit. Cut off a little bit more. Whew. Okay, I'm going to pause so you don't have to watch me do this all day long, even though it is fun to tell stories and you get to know the people you're watching. Oh, before I go. So this is an example of where I get stuck. Because I could potentially use this whole piece. I could fussy cut. I can use these as the strips in one of the layouts I do. And I like keeping it because it's an easy reference point. So typically I cut right above here and I place this in the front of my packet so I know what's in this collection kit. So I will pause here. Looks like that one's done. Let's talk about the stickers. I just cut off the top. That's where it would hang anyway. Not a big deal. Doesn't hurt any of the stickers. Later, when I'm done with an entire sticker sheet, I will actually keep it. I will take everything off the sticker sheet that's left, put it into a color binder, and then I'll use these pages in my color binders sometimes. Keyword there is sometimes. I find that wax paper does a better job of keeping stickers on than the sticker sheet, especially when it's on cardstock. So maybe that's what I need to do, is glue this to cardstock first. But that is an adventure for another day. I want to get my desk clean. So I will time myself to figure out how much time it takes me to change these, to cut these down and put them in my packet, and I will be back when I'm done, because then my desk, besides this area right here, which is my throw wall, if I don't want to put it away right now, I don't need to, because my desk is huge. It is at least 6 feet long. So if I get this main area clear, that's all I need to scrap. So, just a moment. Okay, so I finished cutting my paper. So now it's all 12 by 12. My cover sheets are 12 by 12. These are the pieces that I have left from cutting. I'm going to put them in this bag. Make sure this is zipped closed. I thought maybe this baggie was big enough for those pieces. It's not, unfortunately. Okay, get them all standing up straight. Put them in the bag. Boom. Using my stomach, whatever. Okay, now I have this one and this one. I'm experimenting with this one. So I noticed at the bottom here, I have a little extra room to cut. And it makes it almost 12 by 12. So we're gonna stick this one here. So cover sheet, sticker sheet, and then papers. Boom. Oh, it fits. Okay, well, now I know I don't need to do this anymore. That's all right. Okay, again, on the other side, because I have two collections here, I might as well just put both of those in here because that will be what's inspiring when I pick this up out of my inventory. So this one, you know what? I could have cut this off and cut the bottom off. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. I will use this before I use these probably. Okay, this goes right in here. Actually, I'm going to put this behind because I want to be able to see the collection. And I've got my little critters in there that were extra. Knock those in there. And it's zipped up. You know what? I forgot to time myself, but it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. Definitely not 10 minutes. And I'm going to get rid of some layer. I'm done. I can scrapbook another layout now.